What's going on, family? Look, man, I hope y'all are well, man. Hope it be a great today. Look, you don't even know what it is, man. It's part 12 of a series I'm calling. Now, family, look, you should know what I'm about to do right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And if you don't know, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Come on, say it with me. Where that faith, though? Where that faith, though? Where that faith, though? Where that faith, though? Where that? Hey, hold on. Look, now walk it out. 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 Now walk it. Let me stop. All right, now y'all already know what it is, man. It's part 12, and I got a good word for y'all today. Oh, it's gonna bless your sha-na-na. It's gonna bless your soul, boy. Ooh, this word is gonna be so good to your soul. Ooh, you better look at this. Ooh, woo, it's gonna be having you like, woo. Oh my God. Wow. It's about to bless you. Let me stop. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this word today. I hope and pray something I say will be a blessing to you today. I pray you are maturing in your faith. I pray you're working out, right? I pray you speaking into existence that you are going to get better in your faith. You know what I'm saying? And the great thing about working out in faith and that speaking it, you know, and all this is just that we're all at different levels of our faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not all at the same level. We're not supposed to be at the same level.
There's levels to this! There's levels!
You know what I mean? But we can learn from each other. So really, when I give these words, you know, I'm just telling y'all about my faith. You know what I mean? Because that's all I want to do, man. I just want to bless somebody. I want to encourage somebody, man. Because look, that's what it's all about, man. And if you've been looking at this series, man, look, I want to say I really love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Now, I love everybody, even if you don't look at it. Maybe I do. I don't know. But let me stop. On a serious note, I really appreciate y'all if y'all been rocking with your boy. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I'll say more about it when I get into the last part of the series. But with that being said, right, let's go ahead and jump into this word. So today, my message title is going to be tying in again with what I spoke about last week and the week before and week before, right? Because, you know, like I said, if you've been looking at it, you know, I've started with work. You know, these last few weeks, I've been having this analogy of working out, right? So I'm going to continue that today, right? And, you know, because I thought about this as I was, you know, getting ready for this word and stuff, right? So working out, right? The concept of working out, right? You know, first thing you got to do is what? You got to start. Right? You start working out, you know what I'm saying? Then as you continue working out, you kind of get confident. It's like, okay, I'm about to be stronger. I'm about to be able to lift this 45. You know, and to my ladies, y'all in the dream like, ooh, I got this booty getting right, girl. Look at my girl. Look at my butt, Keisha. Hey.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Come looking at it. Let me stop. I hope y'all don't. And the thing is, some of y'all girls are weird, so y'all probably actually do this. But, you know, that's beside the point. Y'all do what you float your boat. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. But, you know, like I said, you're working out. You know, you're speaking it. You know what I'm saying? And then you start maturing, right? And what the amazing thing about maturity is that sometimes you don't even realize you're maturing sometimes, where it doesn't feel like it. Right? You know, like I said, you know, sometimes some people will see you, they'll be like, oh, Josh, you're so mature. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll be thinking like, how do you know I am mature? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to see the maturity sometimes. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just saw that to say, right, today, the word I'm going to give, I believe it will help you discern how you know you're maturing. Right? So with that being said, right, how do I know I'm maturing, Josh? I'm so glad you asked, Susie. Let me tell you, right? So how you know you're maturing, right? And I'm going to use the analogy of working out again, right? So when I go to the gym, sometimes I like to test myself on a higher weight, right? So, you know, I'm going to use the analogy of squatting again, you know, so for my ladies, you know, y'all getting y'all booties right and stuff. You know, like, you know, say, you know, you're in the gym, you squatting, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, say you want to lift a heavier weight, right? Sometimes that's what I'll do. I'll put maybe I'll put a 5 or 10, a little bit more weight, you know, something I think I can bear that I'm able to handle. Josh, what are you saying with all this, right? My message title today, testing faith. Testing faith. Now, Josh, what you mean when you say that, right? I believe this is the true way you will know that you are mature, when you pass the test. And you may be like, okay, Josh, what is the test, right? The test is just anything that is testing your faith. Anything that tests you, that pushes you to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like when I have to lift a heavier weight, I'm pushing myself, right? You know, when I'm squatting, I have to push myself. You know what I mean? Like I have to get the strength, you know, but the thing is, if I've been working out long enough, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like, yeah, I may be a little sore, I may be a little hurt, but the thing is, I passed that test, right? I put that bar, I squatted that bar, and I put that bar right back up there. What you saying with that? Some of y'all ain't working out enough. Let's just be honest. Some of y'all not working out enough. Y'all not working out your faith long enough. Y'all saying that you are a Christian. You saying that you want to work out, but you're not working out enough. It's not like, guys, I need y'all to understand. It's not just enough to work out your faith. You need to work it out enough. You know what I'm saying? To where you know your faith is building. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know that you are growing in your faith. Even when you don't feel it, you know you're growing because you're doing the work. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not trying to give you a timetable and say how long you need to read your word or how long you need to worship God. That's for you and God to decide, to be honest with you. You need to go to God for yourself and be like, okay, God, how long do I need to spend in your presence today? And honestly, I want to say spend all day in his presence, right? And what do you mean by that, right? The thing is, right, what's so amazing about God is that even when you don't feel his presence, he is with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in this moment right now, even when I don't feel him, I know he's with me because greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. Woo! Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. It even says in his word that he will never leave me nor forsake me. So I know he's with me in this moment right now, even when I don't feel it. You know what I mean? So that's faith, right? That's faith, knowing that God is with me. So and you know, it's the same with working out. Even when you don't feel like you getting stronger, even when you don't feel like that booty getting right, you know what I'm saying? You know, you don't need to post it on Facebook or Instagram and all that for people to see. Let me see your butt on Facebook again. I'm going to smack you. I'm going to see the picture and I'm going to tap it. I'm going to double tap it. Y'all got it? Let me stop. But, you know, serious note, you know, like I believe the true test of maturity is that you don't need people co-signing with you. Ooh, that's good right there. You don't need people telling you you don't need to hear it from people that you're maturing, because you know it right here. You know it right here in your mind and your heart and in your soul. You know you're maturing because you've been what? You've been testing yourself when you go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You've been going to the gym. You know, you don't need to post it for validation. You don't need to post on Facebook scriptures and stuff because you know you've been reading your word. You know you've been praying. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, you know, like I don't try to post a lot, but like I just post so that somebody can be encouraged. And it's as simple as that. You know, and that's how I know I'm maturing, because just like I said before, you know, Facebook memories. Right? For those of y'all that had me on Facebook a while ago, y'all already know this. But I used to post a lot of raunchy stuff on Facebook. Let's just be honest. Like, I used to post my feelings, you know, how I felt about certain people, or how I, you know, and I wouldn't use their names, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I would just say it. But that. But like I said, I was maturing in my thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was maturing, I was getting wiser. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm at a point where I don't need to post my feelings on Facebook, because the thing is, what is it going to do for me to post my feelings on Facebook for people to comment and tell me what I should do when the only guidance I need is from God? Like, let's be real, man. The only guidance I need is from God. It ain't from other people, but it's from God. And see, that's the thing with some of y'all. Some of y'all are still trying to compare your journey to somebody else. Y'all are trying to compare your spirituality to somebody else. But the thing is, you can't do that. You have got to enjoy your workout. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just imagine if I was in the gym, right, and I was looking at somebody else while they were working out, or I was comparing myself to them. But the thing is, they've been working out longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been working out longer than me. I can't compare myself to them, right? And, you know, I was talking with my coworkers the other day, and, you know, we were kind of talking about, you know, comparing and contrasting and stuff. And, you know, this kind of hit me for a moment, right? That, like, even if I'm doing bad, I shouldn't compare myself to, like, somebody that's doing even worse than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if say like I'm like driving down the road or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I ain't got no money in the bank. Well, at least I'm not homeless like that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't compare myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, right? Y'all get this, right? The thing is, somebody could be homeless but have a better mindset than me. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just because I got money, just because, you know, I'm good financially, they could be good spiritually. They could be better than me. And I can learn from them. Like, have y'all ever realized that some people that are homeless, some of them are some of the nicest people? They're like some of the most humblest people. And I mean, I know obviously, you know, being homeless, that could probably humble you. But I said to say, some of y'all need to be humble. Some of y'all want to know how you mature, if you mature or not. Some of y'all are too prideful. Some of y'all need to be humble. Some of y'all need to humble yourself. And the thing is, if you don't humble yourself, God has a way of doing it for you. So you better humble yourself before he come at you. Because you ain't going to want him to humble you. Either you humble yourself or he will do it. You know what I mean? But, you know, just like I said, you know, we've got to stop comparing ourselves to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to work on ourselves. You know, focus on you. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to focus on other people. Stop trying to stone other people. Stop trying to get on other people's cases. Work it on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that could be for. That might be for myself. But work on yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. You know what I mean? And, you know, I got a scripture I'm going to read real quick, and I'm going to get ready to end this video, man. So, count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. For you know that the testing of your faith produces what? Steadfastness. Did you hear it? The testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. That is why when we are tested, we need to know that it is to produce steadfastness. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to understand that. Like when you, like, just like I said with this pandemic, this could be a test for some of y'all right now. Right? This could be trying to ask yourself, what is my faith really in? Is it in God, or is it in somebody else? Is it in my job? Is it in my car? Is it in money? Is it in people? Or is it in God? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why I feel this, but some of y'all still need to get free from people. Like some of y'all are still holding on to people that you need to let go. That in 2020, when you hit 2020, you were supposed to let them go, but you still have them in your life. So that's why you can't have joy. You can't have peace. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a true sign of maturity is just knowing that you got to know when to fight and when not to fight. You know, and at one point I didn't know this. You know, like I was fighting for relationships that I didn't need in my life. You know, and I remember Jesus. I was fighting for things in my life that I really didn't need. But like the thing is, now that I'm mature, I look back on that stuff, I'm like, you know what? That didn't do nothing but make me better. It made me stronger. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go through the fire, when you go through things in your life, it makes you stronger. And when I think about just testing faith and somebody being tested because of their faith or persecuted because of their faith, I can't help but to think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. This is in the book of Daniel, but Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were tested, right? That's what I believe it was. It was a test. God tested them, and he legit had them in the fiery furnace because they didn't want to worship a God that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. You go read that scripture for yourself. But they were tested. They were thrown into the furnace because they wouldn't worship Nebuchadnezzar's God. So they got thrown into the furnace. But what's so amazing about this is that what their response was. They were like, we will not serve your God, Nebuchadnezzar. Pretty much, we will not serve it. But even if you throw us in the furnace, look, we know God will save us. And even if he doesn't, he is still good. Some of us need to have faith that regardless what's going on in the world, regardless how things are looking in the world, God is still good. That regardless what we're in a pandemic, regardless if there's racial tension, we need to know that God is still good. We need to have the faith that he is good and he will never leave us. No, actually, no way. That God is better than good.
I should have lost my mind, but you kept me. You've been better than good. You've been better than good to me. You've been better than good.
That he woke us up this morning, that he started us on our way, that he allowed us to go to that job even when we don't like those people. He allowed us to go to that church. He allowed us to have church even when others may not be having church. God is still good. That's the kind of faith some of us need to have. But this could be a test for some of y'all. Some of y'all need to pass the test. Some of y'all not growing. Some of y'all not maturing because you fail the test over and over and over. You go to work and you cuss those people out when you should be praying for them. You go to work and gossip about those people when you should be praying for them. That's what some of y'all's problem is, man. So we need to get better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking to y'all, I'm talking to me. But just like I say, we're in different levels of faith. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to call it kind of like different levels of faith. Like some of us are stronger, some of us are weaker, but it's up to those of us that may be stronger that we can help each other. You know what I'm saying? We can help each other get better in our faith. Like when I'm on Facebook, I got some friends of faith on Facebook that are, I can learn from their faith. You know what I'm saying? Like I can learn from what they say, how they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's really how you grow your faith. You know what I'm saying? And like even when I'm at the gym working out, sometimes I see different techniques on how to do different workouts and I learn, I'll be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even sometimes, maybe I need to go and ask them like, hey, how did you do that workout or this and that? You know what I'm saying? I can't let my pride get in the way. Fellas, look, we can't let our pride get in the way when it comes to things. Or just ladies in general, we cannot let our pride get in the way. Because if we want to work out our faith, we got to allow God to use us. We got to allow God to mold us. We got to allow him to shape us. And he can use other people to help us do that. Right? So we just got to do it, man. All right, guys. Well, look, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to end this video off, man. But my question to you all today, are you maturing? That's my question today. Are you maturing in your faith today? If you're not, and I want to ask you this as well, are you passing the test? Maybe God may be testing you in some way, shape, or form, you may not even realize it. This quarantine, this coronavirus that's in right now, all the race relations stuff going on right now, this is a test for some of y'all. Because some of y'all need to put your faith in God, and you don't need to put your faith in other things, in people, and people's opinions. Y'all need to be free from all that. Y'all just need to put your faith in God, trust that he is with you, that he will never leave you nor forsake you, and that regardless of what's going on in the world, everything will be all right. Y'all just need to have that faith, man. All right, guys, look, that's all I got to say. I love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed, man, and just put your faith in God.
The second one is to love our neighbor.